Hello there, guys. It's just a quick one because I wanted to have a bit of a debate about what the WHO is saying about no person is going to be left behind. And it's like they're basically saying that every person in the world is entitled to health, but no person is going to get left behind. Well, as you know, yesterday I went to our local hospital and basically went to every ward that was shut. Obviously, I'll give him dues for it being Sunday. It's a bit windy around there. I'll give him dues with it being Sunday, yeah? Now, I'm going to keep doing it just to prove a point to everybody here in the UK that the hospitals are absolutely empty. And they're not just empty, they are, I haven't got enough charge, but I'm going to go in my little room for a bit. In fact, I'm going to go in storage units for a bit, show you where my storage unit that's causing me all this fucking aggro. Anyway, so basically the WHO is saying that every person is entitled to health. And they're saying that no person is going to get left behind. But like, obviously things are still going ahead. All the orange jackets go out early in the morning. I was out this morning, it was all the orange jackets going out first, all like the trades work, blah, 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 blah. But when you go to the hospital, can I tell you something? They don't wear masks. The only reason they ever put masks and gloves on is if they are dealing with somebody who is the infectious disease unit. All the rest of the hospitals are completely empty. Now, I've also been to liaising with QA. In fact, with a Step Up Britain right at the beginning, Amber emailed to say, do the hospitals need any help? We were told that they didn't need any help. So QA have been told that everybody's gone on to Southampton. So obviously a present was left at Southampton, which is also empty. So across here at the border of the south, all our hospitals are pretty much basic need functioning, keeping any person on life support, basic care, basic needs, basic stuff. So let me just show you something before my battery goes. So this went up the moment it all happened. Due to the current situation in relation to coronavirus, the scheme managers will not be carrying out daily calls in person and will not be in the scheme. They will be phoning you on days when you would normally have a visit to ensure that everything is okay. If at the time of the phone call you require some support, your scheme manager will forward that information on and someone will contact you. Your pull cord will work in the normal way, so you can still pull these at any time of the day in an event of an emergency. Oh, do we know if Harry's back quickly? Not a word. Do we know Harry's surname? Does anyone know Harry's surname so I can start ringing the hospital? And that's the scheme manager. If you have any other housing requirements, including repairs, blah, 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 blah. So basically the scheme manager is Sharon. Sharon, due to data protection, is not allowed to release any information to us. And the scheme manager sits in there. Emergency. Let me quickly show you something else. Very quickly, because my battery is going to go dead. Annika Rice, eat your heart out. Go, 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 go. I was out here in a freaking suit earlier on, so hopefully they don't recognise my trainers. Right, let me show you the front door of this one. Basically, since the announcement, sorry we are closed, following Prime Minister. So let's go back to the date. Let's go back to 23rd of March. So basically, on the 23rd of March, they basically told everybody to go home from school, go home from your work, go home from your jobs, go home, and if you need really basic needs and emergencies, go to the shop for them. If you have to go to work, and you really have to go to work, then go to work for them. So now the kids are getting called back. Don't take the vaccination, guys. So basically they're going to take the kids back first, spray them, vaccinate them. I just got lost then because I've basically been out. I'm not saying to sick people don't have a vaccination. If you are sick, this is what I'm trying to explain to you. If you are sick, quarantine yourself. Yeah, this is basic advice for any person who has a cold, flu, not feeling very well. You phone up school. My child has a cold today. My child has chicken pox today. They're not coming to school. Okay, they're going to stay at home for 2 weeks. Yes, cool. My child is well, therefore my child is coming to school today. Fantastic, great. But the teacher's off because she's not well. Okay, we've got somebody in. Fantastic, and life continues and goes on. Now, as I have tried to explain to you, all G5 is on top of the hospitals, top of the schools, pretty much all the way around most of the world now. All the satellites are up, and on the 27th of May, Elon Musk, Richard Branson, who's the one that funds XR, Sora, whatever his name is, a couple of other people, I think it's about 7 or 8 people, basically going up in rockets. So connect, so Google 27th of May, and I'll get it all put in the link down here, 27th of May, space rockets go up, have a look, put your bets on who's going to go up. So basically they're trying to get to Mars and also defend us from the alien attack. So all that's going on while people have been terrified since the 23rd of March, and care has not been consistent. Yes, we have carers in and out of here all the time. Yes, we have ambulances. They tend to check on site and then leave. And then even the guy the other day, when Harry fell, we didn't know whether or not what hospital Harry was going to. Like, we didn't know. And nobody knows. And nobody can get hold of details of Harry. Nobody can notify his family. Sharon will have been notified, but nobody is hands-on. Now, when the police attended last night, guess what they had on, guys? They had gloves on. The first time in Portsmouth I have seen police officers with gloves on. No, they didn't have a mask, but they did have gloves on. Viruses tend to not live up to a certain point. However, viruses, please no, not medical, not contained, not nothing like that. So all I say is do your own research. Start at World Health Organization, Agenda for Sustainability 2030. By 25, they want AI distributed all the way through, and worldwide vaccinations with a couple of little twists in between to prepare you for the world of humanoids. So yeah, it's really calm at home, so I'm just going to go in and say bye to you guys basically, and it's been really lovely. I've got loads done. It's been really constructive, to be honest, and it's actually been really handy Dean being here, funny enough. So I've been able to get stuff done while he's sitting with the boys and things. So so basically it's World Health Organization, Sustainability Agenda 2030. Go through the actual paperwork yourself and start from there. Forget all the videos, forget all the conspiracy, forget everything. Start with the sustainability, Agenda for Sustainability 2030 through the World Health Organization, and that's your starting point. Read all of that. You don't need to know anything else, and from there you'll be able to go, why are we still like little shaking people in our houses with masks and gloves, terrified to go to the shop, terrified to go out, terrified to be out? We haven't seen our mums, we haven't seen our nans, we haven't seen our granddads. If people are well, people are well. All they're saying with all viruses is people can be so unsymptomatic of it, you don't want to pass it to somebody who's sick. Whatever is going on, We're talking about colds, coughs, flus, all sorts of things. So it's no different. It's just that it's been so hyped up, so sensationalized because it was all this world thing and so fear-ridden. So please go back to basics and now start reading about what is happening when your children go back to school, and go back to the vaccination and write to your doctor and say, can you please send me a list of where the vaccination is coming from, what is in the vaccination, and can I have that broken down, and also can my doctor please sign to say that there will not be side effects and there will not be death in relation. No doctor will sign.